Hi viewers, welcome to Christmas with Mo and Friends. Today I have the lovely Tobi Ademi of Tobi Peters.
Hi.
Hi Tobi.
Hi, thank you for
I'm
having
looking
me.
at your makeup. It's so flawless.
I know, right?
It's flawless. And we're going to be
Thank
talking
you.
about makeup today. So it's Christmas, so we're going into Christmas, and there's so much going on with makeup. If you're from Nigeria, you know the typical Christmas dress saga and wahala. So today we're going to be talking about makeup. What kind of makeup is suitable for the holiday season, especially in Canada where the winter is upon us? What is good enough? What is too little? But before we get into the art of makeup, Tobi, who is Tobi Peters?
That's heavy. So hi, my name is. Thank you for having me. My name is Tobi Adeyemi, the head makeup artist and CEO, creator of creative director at Tobi Peters. So Tobi Adeyemi, small girl. It's a small girl. So Tobi Adeyemi is first child of our three. I have three siblings. A graduate, studied BS communications in Crescent University, a private university in Abeokuta. Then furthered for postgraduate studies at George Brown, Canada. So makeup, Tobi Adeyemi has been doing makeup for over, let's say 7-8 years now. And it's by the grace of God, we thank God it's growing and grateful for that. So Tobi Adeyemi is Tobi Adeyemi.
I love how you're talking yourself in the talking about yourself in the third person, like we're talking about another Tobi Adeyemi.
Honestly.
But you're sitting right here. This is hilarious. Yeah, but it's great to have you here, and
Thank you.
you know, your name has been a household name associated with fine makeup, luxury makeup. You've done makeup for quite a lot of people, and you said you've been in this for about 7 years. In that 7 years, how have you seen the art of makeup evolve?
So like I always say, it's evolved. It has evolved over time drastically, and it's something like I always say, change is something that always comes. It's definite. So you always have to, as a human being, you always have to change with time. Like you always have to keep yourself abreast with the change. So nothing is permanent. So that's one thing that is definitely evident that happens. And over the years, I've seen where makeup went from tiny eyebrows to arched eyebrows to now people are getting back to, you know what? I want my skin to speak more for me. Less attention on my brows. I want my brows to be softened. I want natural looking brows. I want feathered brows. Have moved, it has evolved. Makeup has drastically evolved to the sense of people are not into I don't want the shimmer eyeshadows anymore. I want to look natural. I want flawless. I want my skin to glow. It's just amazing to see the transformation. And another amazing part is that, like I always say, makeup tells a different story because it's particularly to how you see yourself. What's your concerns? What do you feel comfortable with? What works with your face?
Right.
So it's really interesting.
It is interesting. And, I can't help but laugh when you talk about the shimmers and this is Christmas.
Yes.
And there's a lot of shimmer, the metallics, the glitter, that is all part of a festive season. Now, how does one incorporate the glitter and the metallics on their makeup or in their makeup routine without going overboard in this season? What would your suggestions for makeup be?
So, like I always say, makeup is just a part to a complete Christmas collaboration, or a complete Christmas shoot, or complete Christmas look. It boils down to your hair, your outfit, the background. What's your background speaking for? What kind of vibe are you going with? What kind of look are you going for? So I always say makeup, it translates differently to different people. So you can have two clients come and tell you that, I'm doing like a makeup Christmas shoot, but they'll also tell you their preference into what they would like to see themselves as. So no two people would have like the same kind of
idea.
look or idea. It's particularly tailored to what you like.
Mm-hmm.
So, but generally for Christmas, you already have your big Christmas tree. You have everything going. There are people that will tell you that I just want to look very laid back and relax with my family. I just don't want anything serious. If possible, I don't want any eyeshadow. I just want something cool, maybe gloss. You see those kind of clients, and you see the ones that know we are going all the way. So it's shimmering, I'm shimmering.
I'm shimmering. It's shimmering,
So
I'm shimmering.
let's be shimmer. Let's bring all the glow
All the
for me.
glitter and
So,
all.
but basically, I would always say I don't feel there is, how do I say, there's a particular look for Christmas.
Oh, I see.
I always tell people it's what works for you, because at the end of the day, it's not just you. Your makeup is also a statement to what you're trying to interpret in your shoots.
So your makeup pretty much is your personality.
Yes.
Um,
So, and it's also interpreting you as a person. Like, how do you want to see yourself in the shoot? Imagine somebody having, it's all boils down to, like I said, what you want. Because imagine somebody have like a whole section in their house with all the overvavoom of the Christmas trees, the Christmas what they call it, boxes and things like that. And she just wants it to look natural. Like I woke up like this. To that kind of person, that's Christmas for them. That's what they want. But at the end of the day, the more shimmer you want, the more we give it. It depends on what you want.
So it depends entirely on the person.
Exactly.
I see. So in this season, for example, are there particular products that you would recommend for maybe a dry skin person, an oily skin person? Does makeup have anything to do with the skin type that you have?
Excuse me. This is particularly to all my, let me go deep, Nigerian women that will come here and you will hear, I don't really do skincare. My sister, you will do skincare because the weather has changed.
Mm-hmm.
Nigeria is more it's more humid than right now.
Right.
And now we've gotten to a particular part in life where skincare is very important. It is an essential part of makeup because it's the foundation you layer your makeup on. So imagine you having a bad, not really bad, but not a good enough canvas, and you want to start throwing things on. It's not gonna last long. Then you not expect makeup artists to come and
make the magic.
It's not. It takes time.
So what you're saying is it all begins with your skincare routine.
Yes. No matter how little it is. Right now, winter right now that we are in, extra moisturizing. Go more on your hydration, drink a lot of water, rest well. Like, do more things stay away from things that, I know people say I'm too oily, I get to sweat. You are not running every day. Like, I understand why we have oily to combination skin. If we're put in a certain, temperature, like in a certain room with the temperature moves, you get to see, you make more sweat. But I know you're naturally oily, so there's a way you layer your foundation. So I always tell people, basic your skincare. Most of my clients, when they sit on my chair, they find it funny that, oh my god, I heard you're fast, but it's like this should make your skincare process is taking. Like I said, that is my foundation. If I don't layer it well, all the things I'm going to put after you will come back and tell me that, oh no, this thing was, and that is not my signature. It's not it. You must enjoy every bit and part of it. So the thing is that I always tell people, go extra with your moisturizers, go extra with things that you know that would not let your skin dry. Understand your skin, because people are using it doesn't mean it works for you. Get to understand. Take extra time. It's more self-care, to be honest. It's more self-care. I naturally didn't used to be the kind of person that used to take care of my skin before. But I sat down one day, I went in a job and I looked at myself and I was like, God, how can I be emitting this kind of beauty? And I'm looking at myself and I'm like, okay, call the person that did this. I can't stand that because I'm looking at myself that, please, is this me? Literally, I had sunburn, I had pimples, And I just called up my friend one day. I'm like, Uyi, what's up? I need this. And she said, oh, Tobi, you know what? Send me a picture. And since then, she's in Canada right now as well. And since, even till now, Uyi, my face is not glowing. What's happening?
Oh, wow.
Tobi, okay, now stop this, use this, try it. We're on it together.
Yeah, on it together.
And I also realized that when I started taking proper care of my skin, I use less product on my face.
Interesting.
I use less product on my face. Like, my concerns are less. My hyperpigmentations are cleared off. Like, they're literally minimal, so I don't need to really go heavy on it. And the makeup even sinks in better.
So, Because there's a good foundation,
Good
like you
foundation,
said.
yes.
Now, when you introduced yourself earlier on, you talked about going to university. I did hear you go to a university to study makeup artistry.
Oh no.
Where did this passion and how did it evolve? Where did it come from?
Funny story. Very funny story that I started my passion for makeup started when I used to follow my aunt, my big aunt that time. She used to be a makeup artist. I was basically just in uni, maybe 100 level, 200 level in university that time. So anytime I'm on break, I'll just follow her on her work. And my house is a household of, you can't be sitting down idle. You have to look for something to do. So instead of sitting at home doing nothing, my grandma didn't understand the fact that you're on break. It's like, what's that? Look for something. So I just followed my aunt, followed her everywhere. And to me, it was just interesting because I had to leave the house. Like, it was just like, as a child, like, it was interesting for me just leaving the house. I went to a private university, so being around Lagos, at least I know this place. So it was interesting for me. I really didn't pay any attention to it. But when I go back to school, she would give me like, okay, you take this one. See, you're in university. You don't even know powder. Take this powder. Do it on your... So
she was giving you free products.
Free products. I mean, the Iman powder at that time was a thing. You know, how much were they selling Iman powder at that time? She just give me, take, go and do this, go and do that. So I'll take it and go to class. I'm like, Tobi, your face is looking fine. I say, my face is looking fine.
I didn't even know. I didn't know.
What did I know about makeup? Mine was just to follow. And people just say admiring that, your brows is looking fine. In my auntie's face, it's like, what rubbish is this? So I was like, okay, it's not bad. So I started paying more attention to it. Then I went back. Then we had like matric new graduates coming, then new students coming into school. And they said, Tobi will do your makeup. I said, hey, he wasn't my friend though. That was even say, Tobi, you do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. So I had like small kids that have been packing. Even it was the color, I didn't even know anything about color that
blending.
I just did dark skin. I had powder. Okay, my face see, you put this on. Everything will blend very well. So, and they would like it. And people would say, it's very nice. And I look at myself like, am I sure this thing is nice? But when people started telling me that, you look nice, you blended it well, I was like, okay, you know what, this thing is a thing. Then that went by. I finished university, did my NYSC, then relocated back to Lagos. Then I worked at an interior firm where my boss, same makeup I used to do to makeup now, at least I've grown from when I started before. So I'll do makeup to work. And my boss would always admire my makeup. So I like this, your brows. What powder did you use? Okay, we're here again. She said, okay, you know what, come and do my makeup for me. I did it, and she really liked it.
For your boss?
Yes, for my boss then. So she really liked it. Then the next thing she just said, I see it as setup. So she would just tell me that, Tobi, I have a client for you. Come and go and do my big mommy's makeup at so and so. I would go. The first one I went to, I was amazed. Because when I entered the compound, I just saw guards. I saw like police people. I was like, hey, where did I enter? Like, she didn't tell, like, I was not expecting that. But I got to realize that when I got back, she sent me a couple like that. And when I realized that, I asked her that why. She was like, if I told you, you would chicken out.
Also, the caliber of clients.
So they were not
just sharing.
I really don't know like the basic, but she would send me to like deputy governor's wife's house.
That is huge.
She would send me there. That was the first client I had that time in Ikoyi. She would send me there. Then the other one was when she sent me to Bella Adenuga's compound. So I would go there and I would be like, hey, my God, I did not even learn this thing. I look at the houses I'm entering. Then I just sat down, and I've always been the kind of person that I do not take things that happen by coincidence or by chances. I always try to see like, why did this happen?
Yes.
I'm a deep thinker. Like I overthink things, so good or bad. So I sat and I started thinking about it. And long story short, I used to be the one that used to help. Like if people, like I have a big mom, very good position that where she works, very good top in our company. That if I would be the one to drop like family members like CV there, I never got to work there. I'll be the one of Tobi, Lord drop, kineko, I will drop it. When it was my turn, it wasn't clicking. I just realized that, you know what, this thing I'm doing, I'm making money out of it. I never saw it as a means of making money. I'm making money. It was just people appreciating, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the fact that people telling me that, wow, look nice. I like it. I was like, so I can make somebody happy and beautiful like this. So, and that's how I just decided to be more serious about it. I'm like, you know what? I've had this when I was in uni. Now I'm done. Why don't I just focus on this? It's giving me. It's not a lot, but it's like money's coming out of it, and I didn't plan for it. And what's the end of working is to get money, isn't it? So I just decided to just be serious about it. So she introduced me to her friend who was opening up a studio, and that was how I started working there and worked there for a while. Then I branched out on my own, and glory be to God, it's something that over the years I have evolved, still evolving, and I thank God for the progress.
Oh wow. When you say you branched out on your own, you now own your own beauty place?
I had my own studio, Tobi Peters, at Lekki. I ran it, and I had like assistants, and it was doing great. Then Japa syndrome entered.
Japa syndrome, and then you left Nigeria.
And I left Nigeria.
And how long ago did you leave Nigeria?
Left in 2022, so still fresh.
Wow, just barely a year.
Barely a year.
A year ago.
And
here you are.
Yes.
And I found you at Sephora.
Yes.
And I was impressed. And that was how we got talking. And here we are. Yeah. But tell us about Sephora. What's going on there?
So coming to Canada, I know, like I always try to tell people, if you have a dream or you have like a zeal to do something, don't expect it comes with ease. Even God tells us like it doesn't come easy. So it's the journey is not going to be as what you human beings expect. We always expect things to happen like this. I know I've had my ups and downs, like, you have to rethink your decision. Oh God, did I make the right decision coming here? Then you just have to relax and see like there's a bigger picture.
Right.
So working at Sephora part-time, and I've been a makeup artist in Nigeria. Imagine in Nigeria that year, me and my friend will literally sit down and be talking about, Tobi, imagine if you're working at Sephora. My sister, I'm working at Sephora now. The dream is not
because the dream is evolving.
You've grown. Things like that's why I always tell people, like, what you never say never. And what you say, you don't know when, like, you're praying, you are wishing for something. The word of the mouth is very powerful. It might not happen instantly, but eventually you would see traces of those things you've said in the past. If you are very cautious of what you see, and if you're cautious of your environment, and you read things. So that happened. So I'm working at Sephora part-time as a beauty advisor. Very interesting, actually. I find it very interesting, because to me, it's not just working there for just working. It's more like,
a building block.
Yes. I'm not in my comfort zone. Now I'm tailored to meeting different people. I see how they handle their own business world. How I handled what I knew as a business world from where I'm coming is different from what they see. And I get to see women, different people, different races, men, women, everybody. And I get to see their concerns, how it links up to the beauty world at large. So it gives you more spectrum to dream on and see beyond what you thought you could.
Wow. It's interesting. Well, that's a lot about you, and I'm sure there's a lot more that we can be looking forward to. Before I let you go, because of the economy, we all know what's going on with the economy. Do you have any promo going on that you're giving out to clients when they come and people want to look beautiful, but they don't want to break the bank doing so? So do you have any promotions going on that people can take advantage of?
Yes, actually. So presently we have 2 promotions. One is actually in play. The other one should be out very soon, but that should also be going on. The first one is the Christmas promo combination with JOP Studios. Okay. So where we do like Christmas themed shoots for the December period, and I think that will be ending in December. Okay. That is one. The next one is for this particular one I'm talking about. Please. Don't look at, you're not breaking the bank, because when I sit down and I do the feasibility study for you and see how you get your word or your money back, you get to realize it's worth it. Because this is tailored to, we are not in Nigeria. Women still want to look good. You still want to learn how to do your makeup yourself. It's a one-on-one personal training class that I offer to women. Nice. Anybody, kids, training just for yourself, because we're getting to a world where everything, especially in this part of the world, you do things yourself. I've come to realize you get to do things yourself. Right. And I see that women need it more. Like, we need it more. We need to get into this space of don't. I'm not a believer of I can't do this thing. I'm not that kind of person. No. The thing you say you cannot do, leave it to me. I will unscrew it and almost, because I always believe that it's a mindset thing. When you say you can't do something, you're already pushing yourself down. I don't know how to do it. It's different from I can't do it. You can learn how to do it. So it's something that I know people find, it might not be your comfort zone, but trust me, these are things that they are, how will I say, they're not living things. We'll control them. Sure. And there's no perfection in it. It's what you call your level of beauty is beauty. There's no standard to how you must. That's not how I see beauty as. So one-on-one personal training class going on, and it's tailored to, we have morning and evening classes because I know how people juggle. So you get to tell me your timing, we get to fix something for you. And later during the year or next year, we're going to have like a big, like a proper seminar for things like that.
All right.
The one-on-one training class is for kids, trying to get something to do or trying to build them young. We're following that as well. And also people that feel like, I don't feel like I'm comfortable doing this. I'm ashamed to go out because I don't know how to do it. Please, no. We are not anymore. Tobi Peters is here.
Tobi Peters is here to teach you. So this is to teach people how to get their makeup on. Done. And just can you put a dollar figure to it so that our viewers out there can?
It's not up to $500.
Okay.
That's what I can say.
So
it's not
how long is this?
So
training?
We have this 3 days class.
It's a 3 days class.
Then that's for the personal people, like the elderly ones that know how to get their way around it, just a touch up or things. But we get to also customize classes for depending on your needs.
Okay.
So there are people that will tell you that I can't do 3 days, I want to be able to do. That's my language. There's no I won't be able to do it. We can do it. We'll structure out how to get there. So I also do that, and also for the beginners training class, trying to do upgrade on your craft as well. I'm also here because I do upgrades.
Yeah.
You will find me in the latest. They are doing one training. No matter the world, I've joined makeup class in Brazil. It's me online. I joined it. Yes, on this craft. You will find me there. You will find me in the ones in Lagos. Be it anywhere in the world. I don't know, somewhere in the Quran it says go as far as China. I'm a Muslim, sorry. Go as far as China. If that's how far the education is, go as far as China to get knowledge. So no matter where it's happening, I'm always involved in updating my skills, learning new things, what works and what doesn't work. So you always find me there.
Excellent. Wonderful. So for Christmas, are there cost-effective products that you want to recommend to our viewers? Like, okay, if you really want to look good and you want good value for your money, buy ABC products. Are there products out there that you typically would recommend for people?
Me, I cannot recommend because nobody's giving me coins. But what I would tell you is that if you're let me give you like just a description of 2 things that work for one reason. So if you know you have acne prone skin, just go for water-based moisturizers. Free tip. Water-based moisturizers. If you know you're really dry skin, go for creamy-based moisturizers. So those things would help with your skin and will also help with how your makeup stays as well. Because I noticed that people don't understand why they use certain things and it gets to affect the base of the makeup as well. So those 2 key things, always watch out for it. That's how I say it. Know your skin and know what works for it.
Okay, great. So any parting shot, anything you want to say to our viewers for Christmas? What should they do? What should they stay clear of? I mean, you said makeup is more about the personality. So should they heap on the glitters, the metallics? What should they stay away from and what
There's nothing to stay away from. Do you. If it's the glitters, please glitter it away. Be merry. And bring on the glitters. There's no rule to makeup. Excellent. It's how you express yourself. It's just an expression. Wonderful. So anyone works.
Great. Well, thank you so much. It's been great having you.
Thank you.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Thank you.